I think I saw her much before I saw her in the pageant.
The ad. You saw her
In the ad, yes, but I don't watch too much of television, so I said, yeah, pretty girl, but that was it. What I did notice was when she was a contestant, I realized that here is someone who's quite good looking, is very self assured. But I said there are many pretty girls like her. It's only when you see her with makeup on that you realize that there is a huge transformation, not only in her looks but also in her personality.
What do you think when she entered the pageant, Miss India? She was already a very successful model. So what do you think made her so successful at that point of time?
I wouldn't say she was a very successful model. She was, yes, she had already started a lot of, worries about her being part of the contest a year earlier when there were rumours that she was coming, because I wooed her for 2 years before she got on, because she was studying, her parents were not in favour, all kinds of things were there. She felt she was not ready. But every time the rumour went that she was coming in, I think 2 years in a row, there were lots of girls who dropped out saying, Ash is coming, we're not getting it. But when she finally came in, I think she came in as a model, but she had the humility to come in as a contestant. And I think she was very natural, she put in her best. And there was a lot of insecurity among some of the contestants that was very, very natural. But there were others who felt, well, we have other skills, we are different in different ways. There were some who said, oh, she's beautiful, so she must be dumb. So there were all kinds of things happening. But yes, she was definitely the focus.
As you mentioned this, how when other contestants were pulling out their forms because they heard Aishwarya Rai was in. Can you tell us more about this? I mean, why were they doing it?
I think because I heard about her from makeup people when I was shooting. They said, there's a absolute Miss India there, you should go and get her. That's when I started trying to talk to her. But that was 3 years before she actually came in. But the fact is that when you see her in ads, you know that there is here a very, very potent presence. It was more her presence than her beauty, I think, that they were scared of. Because beauty, makeup can create. But presence is something that can work magic on the stage. And finally, Miss India contests are all about presence. See, that was the second year that we had started our training program. And we had the contest in Goa. And I think we had them going through a certain amount of training ourselves, and she went through the motions.
Even for Miss World?
For the Miss World, she went through a different set of training because she had to prepare for a particular contest, and she went through whatever had to be done. She was a bit worried because she felt that her skin was too pallid. She was worried about her height. She was mostly worried. I mean, she was completely paranoid about the fact that there had been already an international winner. And I remember her telling me, I'm not going to win because they can't give the prize to India twice. And I remember telling her, don't think about it. The judges are not going to remember, oh, India has already won, we shouldn't give. They're going to react to you on stage. They're going to react to every girl on stage. So just do what you know best and let the judges do their work.
You think among all the international beauties that were in the contest, she stood out?
She stood out. I remember watching that contest. We were 6 of us from the Times group sitting and watching that contest at night. And there were times when you knew she was really sparkling. And then when you felt that there was somebody up close, I would go into the next room. I'd get too tense and I'd start praying. But we had the champagne bottle in the bucket anyway.
Her transition from the beauty queen to an actress, as it is said that a model cannot be a good actor. You think it was a difficult transition from an audience point of view also? Do you think it was a little difficult for her to go through that transition from a model into an actress?
Well, the calls for her to join acting came much, much before she even left for Miss World. I mean, I know Subhash Ghai was chasing her, somebody else was. There were calls every day coming to her, to us, to her parents, to anybody who would take the call. And she was very focused. She said, I want to be Miss World. I want to finish the contest. Before that, I'm not going to take any decisions. But I think once she joined the field, her reputation preceded her, and then she got Mani Ratnam and others signing her up. But I really don't know, because I didn't follow her career as an actor. But I know that with her capacity for hard work and her dedication to whatever she takes on, and the fact that she can switch roles, I mean, if you see her switching from a normal human being to this, magnetic woman in front of camera, she would do the same and make sure that she would do well in acting. So in spite of one or two bad films, I think she has established herself as someone who can fit into different roles.
As an actor, whatever you've seen of her in films, your views on Aishwarya the actor?
I think she needs a good director. That's completely necessary. A director who's awed by her beauty and doesn't know how to handle, her intellectually, or talk to her on a different level and make her understand what is needed, will not work. I think her best film to date has still been the one with Sanjay and
Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam.
Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. And then Guru was good, but Guru again was good because of a certain chemistry that seemed to be apparent from Abhishek's side. But I think she's good, and she's a good actress. I think she's a great dancer, and she does have presence. Even in a film like Raincoat, she came through, though it was a role that was difficult.
She has become an international celeb. She stepped into crossover, if we can say, into Hollywood cinema also with the latest film coming up now. What do you think of Aishwarya as an international celebrity who's put India on the map?
Well, I've spoken to a lot of people who've worked with her at L'Oreal, at Longines. They're full of praise for her. They are very happy that she's not only beautiful, but she speaks well. She carries herself with dignity. She's a very, composed woman, and also she's a very good. She's a very good businesswoman, and they like that. They appreciate that. They admire that in an Indian person, because she comes together as the embodiment of the Indian persona whom they have not known. I mean, they have been exposed to different ideas of Indian women, and here is someone whom they are interacting with and who doesn't fall short, and who sometimes surpasses their dealings with women from the West. So I think she is one of the best people to send out as a representative of Indian women and of what they can achieve.
Do you think it's sometimes for us watching her, people are just engrossed so much in her beauty that we just don't pay so much attention to the performance that she's
That's the problem of the viewer. Is it that we don't have other beautiful stars? Have we not lived with Liz Taylor? Have we not lived with Grace Kelly or Audrey Hepburn? Or, there are a million beautiful stars. They have all managed to stand on their own. If the Indian viewer is not mature enough to understand that, yes, there is a beautiful face, but there is a personality behind the face, and behind the personality there is an actor who is living out a role, creating a character, and he wants to know the story that the character is emoting and the emotion she's bringing to the fore. If he or she cannot see that, that's not a star's problem.
On a personal note, Aishwarya Rai, as a person how is she a person?
Well, she has been called cold. She has been called calculating. I think it's how you look at her. If someone is as where she is at the pinnacle of beauty and glory, and if the world wants her to do something or the other for them, you have to be aloof. But I think she is warm-hearted. I think she has stayed true to what she believes in, and she has also been very good person, a marketing person who knows how to market herself. She knows where to project herself and where to pull back. I think that's a very important trait in someone who's in the public eye.